So welcome to week 15. We are almost there. The guys are a couple weeks out and I'm going to show you the current progress. And today I'm going to start from the loft and work my way down because some of the build team is still downstairs working. We've got the first coat of paint already on the walls. You can actually see over here, we've got the feature wall for this particular room. When it comes to the design features, I'll talk more about that on the final video. But all the doors are now in. And one of the things that we've been talking about recently is just how good the woodwork and joinery has been done. You can see no gaps between all the pieces that have been put together, which is exactly how you want it to look. Hinges are in, brushed chrome. And then when you come here, you can see the ensuite for this particular room. Toilets in, radiator next to it there for good use of space. We've got the sink here. And you also can see now the ensuite shower, really nice towels, which again, I'll talk more about on the final video. Flooring still to be done, but you can really see how this room is starting to take shape and come along. So if I swing around here, you can see actually the banister work has been done. Really, really good finish. So that now really completes the stairs that bring you up to the loft. If I come down now into the next bedroom, again, woodwork, architraves are pretty much finished across the property. Doors are in, keys are now in. Flooring again to be done, but you can start to see now how that looks. The feature wall, sockets are now in, and spotlights are in, radiators are in. The house is quite warm, which is really, really good. So coming over to this area here, this is remember this is going to be the off kitchenette for that room over there. Still to go in. I think next week all the kitchen units are going to go in, so everything's ready for the kitchen to be fitted here. En-suites are coming along and taking shape. Tiling's done. Radiator above the toilet for great use of space. The sink is here, and you've got your ensuite shower here and toilet here. So really good. And then if you swing around here, the same design, same size, kitchenette. And then you've got your sink, ensuite, towels are now in, toilet. And then this one has the window to the rear, which is that we've now changed that to frosted glass for obvious reasons if you're on the toilet. And then if I swing you around here to the back bedroom, I've spoken a lot about this bedroom, how it's the biggest bedroom in the house. We've got the feature wall along here. And again, you can really start to see how this is gonna look once it's all done. Radiators are in. So really, really pleased with the progress that the team are making. And then I'll just make my way downstairs before the guys start really turning on the tools. And then if I come down here, swing you into the front room here. So still a bit to be done, but again, you can start to see how it's coming along. Spotlights are in, a couple more that need to be fitted. The flooring has been filled in. If you remember that there was quite a couple of floorboards that needed to be replaced. So we've cemented some of the area here and we've finished it off here really well. The guys have replaced the window, if you remember from the last video. And then here, the ensuite. So this was part of the hallway. You can actually see how that's now been completed. We're going to change this light here to a smaller spotlight, but you get a sense of how this is done. Now, just quickly here. So the reason for the gap is to allow us at any point in time, if we ever need to unplug or unblock the pipe here, we've got access to go in through this space here. If you built the shower from the bottom, it doesn't allow you to do that. So that's just a quick tip on why there is a gap there, which will be filled. Toilet, again, we've been very smart in how we've thought about the design by putting the radiators above the toilet seat. Oh, and actually, of course, across the property, all the skirting boards are now on. I'll just come through here and see how much I can capture. Bring you into this middle bedroom here. Again, really, really nice. We've changed this window over here to clear glass because that's facing, that's to the rear. It was originally frosted. we've replaced the window in this area here, and can you now see the nice finish? So this is the waste pipe that comes down, but it's tucked away really nicely, and then it goes out to the rear. So coming into the kitchen area, so kitchen units to be fitted as of next week. Only real change here is that we've completed that area there. We've boarded up this space here because of course there was nothing there. We've got the door in and the boiler's in. As I've mentioned, it's really, really warm in here, which is great. Consumer units in, which is a really good standard and quality that's been fitted for me by the build team. Spotlights are in also here. Flooring to be done, but great progress coming along. And this is the door. So if you remember the original property, the toilet was sort of around here. And this door, there was nothing here. This door was over there. So that's now here. This door gets you into the back bedroom rear extension. So with the ensuite here, again, radiator above the toilet to maximize the use of space. We've got the towels in, and then to be completed soon, that sink here would be pushed up against the wall. And then if I just bring you back out here, it's radiator in the corner. As I mentioned, the bed will go across there. The windows are now in, which is great. And if I stand here, actually, you can see this will be the door for the person that's living here. They can exit the property from their own room, which is a big benefit. And that's what it looks like if you're in this room here. It's really good space. You know, what's incredible is that this was not here. This did not exist before. This is the rear extension. This was all the overgrown garden, if you remember from the very first video. So just a couple of points back here. As you can see here, this sort of black pipe here, which is the waste pipe connected to the very top of the property for the ensuite in the rear loft. So that goes down into the ground. And then we've got the entire system running underneath here. And then it runs all the way to the back here. I'll show you. And then we have something called a sockaway, which we're going to build and finish off around here. And sockaway needs to be 5 meters away from the house, and it's just basically where you have water that runs down from this pipe here. It goes into a sockaway, and then it's basically into the ground, into the soil, which soaks it up. Here we're going to have, we're going to come across here. We're going to come across, have a fence, and finish off here. All of this will be cement and just gravel. We'll have 2 car park spaces where you see this pile of soil and also the skip. So I can include that as part of an offering to the tenants that live here, sort of first come, first serve. And then we'll finish off in this area here. So really coming along. I think we're now probably about 2 to 3 weeks out from the job, which will take us about 17 weeks to have completed everything. If I just step back here, you can get an understanding of how that starts to look now from the rear, which I'm really, really impressed about. You can see it's a very high quality, high standard finishing. So stay tuned for the final house tour, which will be coming out at some point soon. And then you get a chance to really see it with all the furniture in, all the fittings, all the fixtures, and I'll be able to walk you through the thinking, the design, the color scheme. But this project has progressed extremely well.